Last time on Of Dyson Dens.
Introduce who you are and what you are. I am Dan, and I am the DM.
Ari, and my character is Eloshana.
Hi, I'm Kimberly. I am playing Navia.
I'm Jay. My character is your guess is as good as mine in terms of his name. He does not know his own name.
Hi, I'm Jen. My character is Grinelda Goodpots.
I'm Jeff. I am playing the gnome warlock Fiznik.
Well, how do you run an adventure? To play Dungeons and Dragons, follow the rules. You are all cramped together in the carriage except for the centaur. The ambient sound of crickets chirping in the fields is only broken on occasion by the distant howling of wolves. Feel free to talk to each other for a bit. All right, this sounds about right for
Yeah, a bunch of strangers on a thing together.
Just as the sun disappears over the horizon, the carriage stops. A loud whinny is followed by howls and barks. Something falls to the ground with a great thud. You hear the scuffle and the screams as a carriage driver tries to fight off the assailants, but he's overcome. Ah! Looking out the window, you can see the yellow eyes of 6 wolves. The other 2 are gonna attack, what's his ass? You fall off your lizard. Your bolt flies from your crossbow, and it almost looks like it's about to hit it right between the eyes, but then goes a little off center.
I shall claim it as my pet.
You can't
Call
have
him
a
Odin.
you can't have a special needs wolf as a pet.
It's the only kind of wolf you can have.
And now back to Fog over Blackpool.
That puts us back at the top of the order, Navia.
Woohoo! Can I reach the wolf that's in the carriage with them?
No, because the 2 wolves are in front of you
Okay, so I have to get through them before
you
can help
could get to the
anybody else.
carriage. Correct.
Okay, fine. So I will try attacking that one again. Fudge!
Once again, you whiff right through.
God
You,
damn it.
I think
You're kind of
glasses.
regretting that centaurs did not get dark vision.
I just rolled a 2 for the second time in a row. See, that's better.
All right, well, the other 2 are going to see what they can roll against you. I mean, are attacking you.
Uh-huh.
So one is a... That one does not hit. One misses you, or kind of actually gets some armor, but doesn't really do much. The other one, though, with a 23,
Youch.
gets a little bit of purchase. Let's
Uh-huh.
see. That's going to be 7 damages.
Damn. Okay.
So that one got a bit of meat off of you. Figured out that maybe your lower legs were not as armored as your upper legs,
Uh-oh.
despite their instinct. All right, the one in the carriage is going to go after Eloshana.
Of course.
Nat one's it. He actually falls off the carriage. He's on the ground now.
What side did he fall off on?
Just kind of in front, so he kind of rolled off
Oh, okay.
the driver and or what's left of the driver.
Super embarrassing
Mm.
for the wolf.
So we'll say he's prone, so he's laying on side. He's gonna have to stand up before he can do anything. All right, 5 and 6. Well, 5 sees what happened to his friend and is gonna run over and attack Feznik.
Oh no.
With a 12, I don't think that hits you.
Nope.
So he tries to get you, but you manage to kind of deflect him into the side of the carriage, but he's still up there. So then there's one left that's going to try to take out for, what's his name? Again. With a 12 to hit,
Oh.
which I don't think hits him. Does not.
Wait, you have advantage. I mean,
Not for that.
because he's stunned?
He's no longer stunned. He rolled.
Oh, that's
He
right, he
saved,
did. Okay.
So it tries to get you, but just kind of bounces off the horse or your lizard, but doesn't really do any damage. So
Daisy is badass.
and so now it is what's his name's turn.
Shake it off, man.
Are any of my bolts made of silver? Do I have anything that's made of silver that I can strap to a bolt? I'm just wondering.
You sound like Sam Elliott right now.
You know, I was gonna do that voice earlier. I'm just exhausted right now. I can
That's
lean
perfect.
into it if you want.
Yeah,
You
totally.
should.
Not as much as Sam
Do I
Elliott.
have any silver that I can attach to a bolt before I shoot at the wolf?
I dig it.
Yeah.
Well, what
mean,
spells?
I
They're
guess-
not werewolves,
Did you
right?
have?
No, they're just
wolves.
They're just wolves.
Or am I Bradley Cooper in A Star Is Born? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you sound. Well, I mean, they were brothers.
Oh right.
What do you have spells?
I was trying to find my spells on my sheet, but they didn't print out.
We're not sure why.
Because they're jerks. Well, you have message and vicious mockery are cantrips, which means you can cast them
Anytime.
unlimited times a day.
Sure.
And vicious mockery does psychic damage. Basically, you
Vicious
mock
con.
a wolf, and
Mhm.
it hurts its feelings so much he tries to die.
You son of a
Right.
bitch.
I mean, I kind of want to try that one.
Well,
Yeah,
go
do
ahead.
it.
You can do that as many times as you want a day. So
All right.
let's see. What is that? It's a.
You
can
gotta
do
come
that
up with an
to-
insult, though.
You have to. You got, and it's a save, so I have to roll against you. So
Mhm.
you don't have to roll. I do.
Okay.
All right, it's the save. So let's see. You have to come up with a mock. How are you
Alright.
mocking this wolf?
All right.
And remember that you got 1 hit point.
Right. Hold on. I got some. Oh wait. What's that guy's name? Fuck, I don't remember.
It's a
You-
good mock.
You're a shitty wolf, and you're uglier than that kid from Twilight, who everybody thinks is handsome.
Jacob.
Oh dang!
Yeah.
Oh man, didn't work. I don't think he's seen
Oh.
Twilight.
Oh, damn it.
Shit. I don't know how I've seen Twilight.
And I just have to say, if you have to forget something, like, it sucks that you remember.
Right,
Twilight.
that was not it. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
I'm not sure how that happened.
All right, so now it's Fiznik's turn. You have a wolf in your face again.
Well, I think it's about to eat another round of Eldritch Blast
I think
because
that's a good idea.
that's what locks do in 5th edition.
That's
They
true.
Spam. All right.
Spam.
So D20 to hit. Let's see, 6 and 6. So 12 to hit.
Does not do it.
Damn, Gina.
It's like all of its like hair on its head is singed because it was that close, but you did not quite do any.
I'm
real
guessing the
damage.
DC is 13.
With a metagame. You ruined the podcast. It's over, guys. I'm done. Lashana. There's a wolf in Fiznik's face with singed fur.
Alright.
And one on the ground with an arrow in its
Last
eye.
time it didn't work when I Sacred Flame time. So I'm just gonna bash him with my mace.
All right.
Alright. So she puts her Nalfishne down very gently,
Okay.
picks up her mace, and yells, "Squish banana!"
Nice.
That's a 22.
Yeah. Let's see the damage.
Oh, 6. 4 bludgeoning. That is sad.
It lost a few teeth. Lost a few teeth.
Now, is it possible for her to exit the carriage?
Yes, you still have movement.
So
And it's in physics face. So I would say that you are not actively engaged with it.
all right. What do we just have move and action and
And if you have something
5e?
that does a bonus.
a bonus? Oh, I see. Like
If you have a
5e
bonus
or
action.
something.
Right.
I don't think any of my stuff is a bonus. Wait, bonus proficiency, that's different.
Yeah.
Alright, well, she's going to grope for the door handle and then stumble out.
There's no doors.
Oh.
It's like a Conestoga.
Oh, okay. Well,
Open
she's
on
gonna...
front and back.
Oh, I see. Well, she's gonna somersault backwards.
Okay, and jump out the back?
Yes.
Okay. And Lashana jumped out the back of the carriage. So now it's just Grin and Fiznik in the carriage with a wolf. There's a wolf on the ground in front of the carriage. A wolf next to what's his name? And 2 wolves still next to Navia.
Who can't seem to hit them.
Can't seem to hit a damn.
Mhm.
All right. Speaking of Grin.
Let's see here. I'm gonna try and shoot at it again. Can I attempt to hide again, or is it not possible?
Fiznik is a gnome, so I think he's actually smaller than you a little
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
You can she just hide behind the wolf? You can't see me.
15.
15. Oh yeah.
7.
So your bolt flies from your crossbow again. This time it makes solid purchase on this wolf, and you see it go in one end of the head and out the other side of the head, and it slumps down.
In one ear and out the other.
Yep. Needless to say, the wolf is dead.
All right.
That wasn't needless to say. It's theater of the mind. We need you to tell us.
The wolf slumped to death.
Can I roll for whether or not that gives me a boner?
Let's say that's wisdom.
Oh wait, I don't know if it's gonna have to be a D20 or at least a D12. If you know.
I don't know. I rolled D100 for that one. So then that makes it top
That's
of the order.
47 to get a boner. All right. I'm gonna use Fighter's Second Wind to get some HPs back because owie. Ooh, that's back up to full. Now I'm going to try to use a different die,
Okay.
a different D20 because I've got like 8. Actually, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them to choose from.
I hope you folks at home are making notes when you put this on the Danjay's of Dice and Den's wiki page. How many D20s?
Mhm.
Yep. So, okay, so I'm going to try hitting that guy again with a different one. God damn it.
Dang it.
8 plus 6. So 14.
You hit him.
By gum, I think I hit him.
Which one are you doing? The one on the left or the one on the right?
The one that I've been trying to hit.
Which is the one on the left or the one on the right?
Whichever one's closest to the carriage. How's that?
Okay, perfect.
It's a 1d8 plus 4. Well, you're stupid with your big d8, not a d10. 8 damages.
All right, this time you make a solid connection. He's not out, but you made a pretty deep cut into his neck, so he doesn't have long probably.
Sweet.
All right, now it's Wolfie's turns. So, one of them completely whiffs again, just cannot make purchase. The other one, though. Oh, ouchie, wawa. 9 damages.
On me?
Unused.
I'm so glad I used my second win.
Yeah. This one jumped up high enough to actually get a bit of your neck. Didn't remove any meat, but there's some puncture wounds in your neck right now.
So they're not werewolves, they're vampires. Got it.
Yep, they're werewolf vampires. Actually, that's what's awesome.
Werepires.
Okay, so the one on the ground stands up and jumps back in to try to get Feznik. 14.
Jeez Louise.
Oh,
Just
that
barely.
hits.
That's going to be 5 on Feznik.
Oh dear.
Oof.
Gets in there, gets kind of a bite. But you're not out, right?
Nope, I've got 2 left.
Woohoo! So you're just rocking it. You are swimming in hit points. All right, the last one is still next to what's his name, so he's gonna go do his thing. And he does his thing. I'm sorry. That brings you down to -5.
For short rest. Oh, sweet.
You're not dead, but you're bleeding out. You fall off your lizard.
Thanks for listening to the second episode of Dyson Dens, Fog over Blackpool. I did not expect such difficulty in fighting these wolves. I might have run this differently had I known what's going on. But, I mean, they seem to be doing okay, so hopefully they win. Otherwise, this first adventure might be rather short. Yeah, so again, this was Fog over Blackpool. I got from DM's Guild. I've decided to put a page on the website, odndpodcast.com, with links to the different resources I'm using. So things like maybe websites that I'm using to do stuff, the modules I'm getting. Right now I'm just using OneNote, but if I ever use different software for this, maybe that'll be up there, just so that you guys can kind of see what I'm using, and maybe it'll help someone in the future find some tools that they've been missing. Now, to plug a few things, we're part of the Stolen Dress Network, so you can check that out at stolendress.com, and check out some of our other podcasts like Comedy on Vinyl, What's With You, Scooby-Doo, Dispatches from Fort Awesome, the Dan J's Comedy Hour podcast. Go to odndpodcast.com. You can find us on Twitter or Facebook. Email us at odndpod@gmail.com. Again, the music here is from Kevin MacLeod at incomptech.com and is used under Creative Commons Attribution. You can find this podcast on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on Google Podcasts, on just about everything that podcasts are on. So first an ad for the Dan J's Comedy Hour podcast, and then back to the action.
Why listen to other podcasts that sound like this?
Today on the Pistache Cast, we're going to be talking about the pistachio's closest cousin, the mango.
When you could be listening to this.
Do you think there's ever been a moment on the show one of them accidentally reveals there's a body in his trunk? Like, he's just so enthused to talk about cars. Like, it's an amazing car. Like, I've hid 12 bodies in there.
You can take them down. You can take them down to the pier. No one will even know.
Listen to the Dan and Jay's Comedy Hour podcast every Monday at www.danandjay.com.
On your next turn, you're going to have to roll to see if you're dying or not.
Okay.
So when we get there, we'll go over that. All right. So
Unless somebody heals him.
unless someone heals you.
Like
That
Eric
being
does.
said, it is what's his name's turn. So why don't you go ahead and roll a d20 and get better than a 10?
I got a 19.
Awesome.
Nice.
If you had done a 20, you'd be standing up. Actually, no, but it lets them get 2 successes.
Yeah.
So you see there's death throws on your sheet.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 dots for success, 3 dots for fail. You need to get 3 successes before you get 3 fails.
I see.
So fill in one of those successes.
Okay.
Sounds like the cleric's got a job to do. All right, Fiznik.
All right.
You got another kind of wolf back up in there.
All right. Well, I'm going to change it
It's
up
looking
a
a
little
bit wobbly, to be frank.
I'm going to change it up a little bit, and I'm going to
Eldritch Blast.
bitch slap it with Chilled Touch.
Ooh, freeze that bitch.
Ooh, exactly. So to hit, that would be, yeah, no,
No?
it's 9.
No, you're correct. No. So you end up freezing the side of the carriage instead. Just a spray goes out, and just somehow, I don't know if he sneezed, but you just sprayed the side of the carriage.
Oh, well, okay. Now the carriage has necrotic damage. It's slowly rotting.
Slowly rotting. Elishana. One of your cohorts is now on the ground bleeding
Yes.
out.
Wait, who? The ranger?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's on the right side. So
Yep.
and there are no wolves, so I run over to him.
Right, you can go on over there.
Or both the wolves on that side gone?
There's one wolf, but it's in the front of him.
Okay.
Can I
And she's
do
coming from behind.
somersaults all the way?
Absolutely.
So what do I have to do for cure wounds?
What's the range on it?
Touch.
Okay, so you touch him,
Touch.
and then let me see if she.
It doesn't. I don't understand these things.
It's just a little touch.
So you get 1d8 plus your ability modifier, which is 4. So 1d8 plus 4.
It's just instantaneous. I don't have to roll for
Nope,
anything.
it just happens.
Cool. 1d8 plus 4. All right. Here's the d8.
And when you heal up, you start at 0, Jay.
Yeah, so you don't.
Ignore your negative.
Fudge. 6.
So you're at 6 HPs now, Jay. Or what's his name? What's your name?
She taps him. What's your name? Exactly.
So you're lying on the ground, but you are now conscious. And that makes it Grin's turn.
All right. So there's a wolf in the carriage again, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at it with my crossbow.
Do it.
Oh, but can I wait? No, it's just a gnome in there, right?
Just a gnome.
I mean, you know, there's no hiding material. Scared.
Not even if he lifts his arms up.
Nope.
Ooh, that didn't work.
I really hope that's what Grin said when she did it.
It took out a chunk of the carriage because it's suffering
It's
necrotic
already
damage. All right, Navia.
All right, I'm gonna try to finish that mother trucker off.
Do it.
Another 14.
You hit it.
7
Nice.
plus 11.
All right. Well, that's 7 over. So you literally cut his head off. And it
Yay!
goes flying through the air in an arc.
And
More
lands on the poor bard.
and hits the board of that carriage and just breaks it some more.
Gross.
Wait, is what's his name a bard or a ranger?
Range?
No, I think he chose bard, but he's sort of a ranger bard. A
Okay.
rangard.
Rangard.
Rangard. So then it makes it the wolves' turn again. So we got
How
one
many
over
are
by.
we down to?
You are down to 3.
3. How many did we start with?
6.
Oh.
And
Oh,
a
I
couple
thought
of-
it was 4 for some reason.
No.
But it's looking. One of them is looking really rough, and that's the one in the carriage. All right.
No.
Yes.
Just because the gnome and the halfling that can't seem to hit the broadside of the barn are still doing something.
No, you hit the broadside of a carriage. So Wolf is going to attack Navia.
Uh-huh.
That's definitely hitting.
No, beans. Is it more than 3 hit points?
5.
I'm down.
Oh my god.
-2.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait,
so
you need to describe how the centaur.
she falls off her
over.
horse.
Just from my waist, it just sort of slides off and thumps. No. Legs buckle, tumble down, land on the wolf, do a lot of damage to it.
No, Wolf is definitely out of the way.
Damn it! Why do they have to have such good dexterity?
They do have a 15 dexterity. That is their number 1 stat. All right. Now we got a wolf going after Fiznik because it's right in his face, and he tried to kill it a couple times now.
Your pretty brown blonde hair is going to get so
Yup.
dirty.
Uh-huh.
That's a 22.
Oops.
That's a 7.
So TPK.
So-
Apparently, first encounter for our first level characters.
I'm at -5.
All right.
All right. High
Cool.
five.
-5. High -5.
Low 5.
Okay, and then one's going after what's his name? Yeah, I am rolling 18s and 19s on everybody.
Told you.
Change your dice.
Right?
That is a 8. So that's a -2.
Do you have like any kind of like mass healing?
Nope. Because I'm level 1.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna have to make a pretty decent.
There, I just changed
chicken
out all
noodle
my
soup.
dice for you guys.
Watch me start rolling crits.
Right? I haven't done that yet, guys.
One of these sure felt like it.
I could probably inflict wounds.
Okay, but that's the end of the wolves' turn.
Oh, good.
Mhm.
Okay, so I guess Jay, death saving throw. And you get to erase the one that you did earlier.
Since you got
So you're
up.
starting over again.
Uh-huh.
So death saving throw, get better than 10.
There. 2.
Okay, that's a mark of failure. Fiznik.
So I'll start rolling a new character.
Let's see how you're doing there with yours.
I worked so hard on this
I know.
character.
Oh, son of a bitch. 4.
All right, Ailashana, what are you doing?
Oh.
So you've
So we have
got
a
3
wolf on
people
us,
down.
Right? Yeah. We
Yeah,
have a
and-
wolf next to us.
There's
The
still
one
3
that
wolves.
he keeps whiffing. No, right next to me and the
Oh,
bard.
yeah, there's one over there. I
All
forgot
right.
you did one.
I'll sacred flame it again. So
Okay.
Is that a sad
You have
baby in
to
the
save.
background?
I'd save? Okay. 14?
fudge.
Yeah, I save. So you try to flame again, and this time you have a flame, but it goes right over the wolf's head. It just ducks.
This is BS.
Navia, you're better than 10?
That's an 18.
All right. 1 out of 3. So I guess the wolves are going to say, oh, what?
Hold on.
Do you have something?
He gets how much was the bard down for?
What do you mean? Like how
It's
much
at
negative?
-5,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, okay. Because I would have had an extra. I should have given him an extra 3 hit points.
So it's at -2.
Yeah. Okay, you're at -2. What's your name?
I was at -2. Wait, I was
Oh.
at -2. So wait, did you just
you're
put me up to
still-
1?
Oh yeah,
you
that would
should
put him
be
at
at
0.
one.
Or 0.
Roll a d20 to see if you got a 1 at the end of your turn.
Okay.
I think you're thinking Fiznik was -5.
Yeah,
Yes, Fiznik is -5.
I'm -2.
He was a -2
Yeah,
before.
we established.
Right, no.
Okay.
What she's saying is that you should have had an extra +2 to your healing,
Plus
which means
+3.
or +3.
So he should be at 1 hit.
So he's
point.
at 1 hit point. He's not
Yeah.
down. You're still on your lizard. And then you fly back up on your lizard, and then we go
Whoa.
forward again.
So I get 2 first level slots.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
cast 2 first level spells.
Okay. So I've done.
Did he?
So what's his name did not actually fall and go unconscious. He was fine.
Has
So-
he missed a turn or anything?
No, because that turn.
Yes.
Oh wait, yes, he would have, because if he was at 1, he still would have been able to do something.
That's true. Sorry
Alright,
about
you're
that.
right.
Sorry, I screwed
Yes,
everything
you
up.
did, Jay. Go ahead, do something. There's still a wolf next to you.
I have a fucking crossbow. I want to shoot it.
Okay,
Do it.
What do I roll?
d20.
All right. 15.
You
Woo!
hit it.
Woohoo!
So now, whatever your damage is on your crossbow, roll that.
That's probably pretty high comparatively to like a.
D6 plus 2.
All right. So I roll a d6 now.
Yeah.
Huh?
And add 2.
2.
Oh.
Oh,
So
4.
4.
4. All right. I mean, you take out an ear for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad he can only smell good.
They can hear good too, not so much now, but
Not here anymore.
good job. All right.
All right, so fast forwarding back.
Now we're back to Grin, and there's still a wolf in your carriage, if you know what I mean.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna try and shoot at it again.
Okay. This one's really like it's been wobbling on its legs the whole time.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 6.
Okay, well you get another one right through the eyeball.
Jeez Louise.
Kasport, and it falls off the carriage. All right. So do you want to move out of the carriage, or do you want to stay where you're at? There's no wolves next to you anymore. One over by Navia's crumpled form, and one over by what's his name?
Well, I'm assuming there's some holes in the cloth of the carriage now.
Probably not, because they were all coming in through the front. But you can feel free to rip it open.
Okay. I will rip to the side where she's laying unconscious.
All right.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
So that'll be next round. You'll be able to do some of that. Okay, Navia.
I did my saving throw last time.
Oh, that's right. We went
Yeah.
through that. Fair enough. Okay. Oh, but we went through all that. Grin was the last one. We were back in order.
Oh, okay.
So now we're back at the top of the order.
Okay, so I have one success, and now I have that's a 17. I'm not going to use this die. It's hard to read.
It's not very hard to read. It's like a Rorschach die.
I see what I want to see.
It's a 20 every time.
What? Oh, excuse me.
It's little, but at least I can read it. Use that one.
All right. Cool. So that's 2 successes. At least you're almost stabilized.
Yay.
So you're not okay.
But when I'm stable, I'm still unconscious, so
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Yeah. I
So the wolf near Navia starts heading towards the back of the carriage, so it's directly behind the carriage now.
And Feznik is still unstable? Dying.
Yeah, you tell me.
He's a gnome, so
And a warlock.
Yeah, that's double. Alright. I have a cantrip that can stabilize
But that's
dying
all that
creatures.
wolf can do is move, so he's behind the carriage now. And then the other one near what's his name is going to try to attack. And hits. Wasn't an 18 this time, it was only a 16.
Oh, okay.
That was low though. 4 piercing damage. So you took 4 damage. What's your name? I don't remember what you were at.
1.
Oh.
+1.
So now you fall off your lizard.
Oh, God.
And that's it. That's the end of the wolf's turn. So what's your name? Go ahead and do your saving throw, starting from scratch.
16.
Perfect.
Woohoo!
That's a success. Okay, Fiznik, do better.
let's see. Get rid of that. Hold on, I gotta do math. I can do math, I swear.
Is it more or less than 10?
It's less than 10.
That's
It's 8.
3 party members are down. Are they going to succeed, or are the wolves going to wipe out the party and this first adventure is going to be pretty dang short? Find out next time on Of Dice and Dens, a D&D podcast.